Je vais reconnaître d'abord notre collègue qui tout à l'heure s'est fait refuser l'accès au micro. Do it now. Votre nom? Oui.
Alors, je voulais simplement dire qu'il s'agit de regarder dans la page d'accueil de la Cour pénale internationale pour y voir des visages qui sont plus foncés que le mien. Alors, c'est simplement pour renchérir un peu sur ce qui a déjà été dit. M. Jacobs, je pense, l'a bien expliqué tout à l'heure. Alors, c'est un tribunal raciste qui, essentiellement, poursuit des gens parce qu'ils sont en Afrique et qu'ils, dans certains cas, notamment dans celui de Laurent Gbagbo, défendent leur pays contre les ingérences étrangères. Alors moi, je suis allé enquêter l'été dernier en Afrique. J'ai rencontré des gens du gouvernement, des ministres, ex-ministres du gouvernement de Laurent Gbagbo. Et j'ai bien suivi la question ivoirienne. Je pense qu'il n'y a pas beaucoup d'Ivoiriens ici. Et je pense qu'on peut dire, en toute sincérité, sans risquer de se tromper, que M. Gbagbo est un homme sincère, honnête, qui n'a jamais tué personne, mais que les gens qui l'ont envoyé à la Cour pénale internationale sont des criminels, notamment M. Sarkozy et ses acolytes, M. Obama, et en particulier ici, M. Harper, qui a financé les rebelles au service de M. Ouattara. Donc, pour répondre tout à l'heure à ce que Mme Lafontaine disait, le problème, ce n'est pas qu'on doit décider si on poursuit au moins certains criminels, puisqu'on ne peut pas tous les poursuivre. C'est pas ça le problème. Le problème, c'est qu'il y a des criminels qui décident de poursuivre des gens qu'ils appellent eux-mêmes des criminels, des prétendus criminels. Donc, c'est de l'injustice totale. Et moi, ce que je comprends dans tout ça, c'est qu'il y a des gens qui, pour des raisons alimentaires, acceptent de faire ce boulot-là. Voilà.
Maître Turner.
Thank you very much, Beth, for your presentation and a wonderful article on Beth Combs' book, Fact-Finding Without Facts. Just one point or comment on prosecuting false testimony at the ICTR, and just a question for you about Ms. Combs' book. There's only been one prosecution and conviction for false testimony for perjury at the ICTR, and that was against a witness by the name of GAA, or known as GAA, who remained anonymous throughout his own criminal proceedings, who had given testimony against Jean de Dieu Kamuhanda in 2002, and then recanted his testimony before the appeals chamber 3 years later. He was prosecuted for perjury and for contempt. He pleaded guilty for the perjury, and the video shows that he pleaded guilty to committing perjury in 2002. The record at the ICTR shows that he pleaded guilty to committing perjury before the appeals chamber, which is two different, completely contradictory situations. In the context of the case of Nshagoza that I raised this issue, I had the original video of his plea retranscribed and freshly translated, and it showed that he had actually pleaded guilty for perjury that he committed during first instance and not on appeal. So there are a lot of non-realities happening at the ICTR that we don't even realize because they slipped through cracks, and we don't know why. It could have been an error of translation or transcription that led to the actual record being flagrantly wrong, or there could have been other influences at work. My question to you about Ms. Combs' book is, I thought it was methodically, or the methodology was impeccable. She cannot be reproached for anything. It was thorough, broad-based, but there's an undercurrent of a certain moral imperative that she's trying to see as a conclusion. She says, if with the given system we're not able to achieve these convictions like we're all setting out to do, then we have to change the mechanism. We have to change the tool. We have to change the standards. We have to lower the threshold and therefore deprive individuals of the fundamental, of the safeguards that we've all worked so hard to put in place to benefit from them. So I see her as a wolf in sheep's clothing, kind of a la Samantha Power-esque. There's a certain trend that bespeaks righteousness and setting aside or disregarding the rule of law for this greater purpose of just convicting people who certain individuals believe are guilty of certain crimes. I just want to know whether you have a similar sense.
All right. I mean, I think that it's not so much, I wouldn't use the term moral imperative, but I think that it's true. I mean, the chapter I had a lot of difficulty understanding was reasonable doubt, because she talks about, you know, different theories making it not such a high standard. I had a lot of discussions with her about this because I wanted to figure this out with her. And there are pieces of it, and I finally wrote, you'll see the conclusion, that she believes in a high standard of doubt. All right, and I accept that at her word. But I think that, and that sort of is consistent in her analysis. But I think that the way it's explained and the kind of, you know, the descriptions she gives, I think it's problematic. Look, I mean, she is not, you know, I think that, you know, she is someone who believes that the project works. All right, I mean, she has a different context. Yet she is somebody who can say, you know, defense has had a problem, and no one from the defense could go to Rwanda till the fourth case, and then talked about some of the problems investigators have in defense investigators with defense witnesses in Rwanda that are a result of state policy. So I'm saying, you know, I'm not arguing with your opinion. I'm just saying that you have to sort of look at the different pieces of it, and that may be, I don't think it's moral imperative per se, and I think, you know, I wouldn't put in the same box as Samantha Powers. It doesn't matter what I think about that, but I think that at least she shows some recognition of the political context in which not just our tribunal but the other ones operate, and for someone especially who is, you know, a lawyer, an academic from the United States, you know, with its dominant foreign policies, I think it's important. That's all. I'm not trying to sell the book. I'm just saying, you know, but I think that you look at different pieces of it and see what you can use and what you may reject, which is fine.